But what I'd like to home in on for my final thought of the day is the communication with your kids as well, because obviously you should have open communication with your children, even if there isn't anything wrong. Because if you can imagine, maybe you don't talk that much or have that many conversations with your kids, and now all of a sudden when there's something negative or something difficult going on, that's when you decide that you need to sit down and have a proper conversation with your children. It's best to have that already established, even if nothing's going on, because your children need to be used to speaking to you. And we have mentioned before that it's so important for parents to make time for their children. I know there's work, I know there's so many responsibilities, but it comes with being a parent. You do need to sit down and spend time with your kids and have these conversations. And I remember growing up, my parents used to talk all the time with myself and my sister. We used to sit around the dinner table, we used to talk about how school was, we used to have conversations anytime, even though my parents worked 6 days a week. And long hours. It wasn't just like they used to finish at 5 o'clock. They worked from home, they used to make clothes. They'd start very early in the morning, like 7:30 in the morning, and sometimes they were working up until 8, 9 o'clock at night. So any time they had the opportunity, they would have conversations with myself and my sister. So sometimes I'd accompany my dad when he used to go and get the materials that he needed to make the garments. And he would take me with him in the car and use that opportunity just to talk to me, and I would say kind of prepare me for the future, talk about my studies and things, that plans for my future. So I always had those conversations with my parents, and they were always very open about what was going on at home with the finances, everything. So that was all very good for me. So again, what I'd like to actually just highlight today is the importance of communication in general, so that if there does come a point where you do need to share something difficult with your kids, they already are used to having those conversations with you, and they're more likely to open up about how they feel, and it's going to be a lot easier to deal with everything that's going on.